Okay, first we're going to want to take all the bolts off. They're 8mm all the way around. Okay, all the case bolts have been removed. Now we're going to remove the clutch plate cable. It actually, I don't know if I can get a good picture, but it actually will slide out the back, which is a little force. And then we'll remove the cover. Okay, the cable for the clutch came out of the slide, if you can see that. All the bolts are removed. Now we're going to take a rubber mallet, hit gently around all the sides to crack the Honda bond seal, and it should come right off. Okay, after numerous attempts with the rubber mallet, I didn't want to hit it too hard, and it wasn't breaking loose. So I took this crank seal off, then used an extension rod to pry between the bolt and the thing. Very easily the case starts coming right off. A little tap with the mallet, nothing hard. You don't want to mar anything, and it loosened right out. Now I'm just about to peel it off. Okay, I just pried the cover loose. When you take it off, that's inside the motor. And on the back side of this cover is a wire you're going to have to get off. Definitely two 10mm bolts. You're just going to loosen that up. Take the bolts off. The wire grommet comes right out like that. And then we're going to have to clean all the way around there. Use some, whatever you use, make sure you don't get it in there because it deteriorates oil. I'm gonna use a brake cleaner on a rag and just make sure I get off every little bit. And then we're going to put the new Honda bond gasket on and put it all back together. Okay, so we're still replacing this cover. I was able to get all the gasket off. There's a few spots, there's a few little black spots where you still see it, but Honda bond works very well. You don't have to be completely consumed. As long as it's completely smooth, you can't feel it. I mean, that's filling voids in the actual aluminum, so that's fine. As long as there's no oil on it, you shouldn't have a problem with the new seal. Now, many of you might have this problem. When I took off this cover, I took it off, a bunch of washers popped out. It was only two. It's not a big deal. I did some research and was able to find out what they were. This is a thrust washer, this is a wave washer, and where they actually fell off of is the starter idler gear, which is right here. You're going to want to put the wave washer on first, and then the thrust washer on after that before you put on your new cover. Don't forget, when you take off the cover and pieces fall out everywhere, I mean, even this one idler gear fell out of its position, just make sure it's seated into the back. It's very simple. Don't get crazy about it if it comes apart. It's just a big adult puzzle. So don't forget, wave washer first, thrust washer second. Make sure they're there. Make sure they didn't fall off and go inside the case anywhere. Okay, so now we're gonna put on our Honda bond gasket maker and put on the new cover. Okay, we're making our final steps to put the new cover on. Don't forget to take off the clutch lever assembly. You're just going to want to slide that one out and slide it right into the new cover. And that's how you install that. Okay, just installed the Honda Bond 4 all the way around the case cover itself. You want to put it on, let it sit for about a minute before you mate the two surfaces. I had a little issue with mine. It started coming out white. I would say knead it before you open it, that way it mixes it together better. I had to go around it twice. And then you just wait a minute, put it right on. Okay, Honda Bond was on. You go in a pattern, pretty much just cross them around. Then go all around, make sure they're all hand tight. You don't want to go too tight because it's all aluminum. Make sure you reconnect the cables, make sure you put on all the brackets. And that's it, you're done. So you replace the cover.